I didn't have anything else to eat, so I ate the rest of the brownies. The whole thing. I ate the whole thing.
Oh gosh!
Paper, man.
Yo, what's up guys, Prince Charming. We're gonna be checking out Young Don the Sauce God eating magic brownies. Guys, these aren't magic brownies like beanstalks, like they're not gonna grow a brownie tree. No, this is just simply because of demonetization. I can't talk right now. This is simply because of demonetization and the fact that he has to title it something different. This isn't magic brownies. You gotta remember, this is the special brownies. And by special brownies, I mean that ganja, that Mary Jane, that, what other words are there for marijuana? But we're gonna be checking out Young Don and how his experience of eating magic brownies went. I've never had one of those. Don't do drugs, kids. Like, don't do it, kids. I've never had it, never done it. No, don't need to. Honestly, just stay in school and get good grades, make your parents happy, and then when you get to college, if you want to try it, then you have the time to do it. But don't forget to hit me with a like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment your favorite dessert. My favorite dessert has to be red velvet cake. Even though it's just chocolate, did y'all know that red velvet is literally chocolate cake with red food coloring? I just found that out like 2 years ago. It's quite a shocking fact. But yeah, red velvet has to be my favorite. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out Young Don the Sauce God eating magic brownies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rated S for sauce.
So
got a clean
by
fade.
now, I haven't completely and thoroughly shattered the illusion that I was the angelic, perfect kid that my parents believed I was back in the day. This video will surely fix that. So this takes place back in high school, back in Jamaica.
Jamaica,
I was about 14 years old. So one morning I get to school and I'm just chilling in my home classroom before the first school bell rings with one of my boys, who we'll call Jeff, comes up to me with a big smile.
My name is Jeff.
He's like, yo Don, how much lunch money you got today, man? So automatically I'm like, God damn boy, I just got to school, man. Why is
they're in Jamaica.
Money already, dog.
This is the good stuff.
He's like, Don, chill. Just tell me how much lunch money you got, man. So I'm like, 500. This is Jamaican dollars, of course.
Oh, I was
at the
finna
time,
say.
$300 was a reasonable amount for a day's worth of lunch money.
$300?
Well, my mama loved me a little bit extra, so you know she'd often give me 500. Just for context, back then 100 Jamaican dollars was equal to like $1 American dollar. So I told him how much
gosh,
money I
that
got,
conversion
and he was
rate.
like, cool, okay. You should go half with me on a brownie. So I'm like, brownie? What brownie? Is there like a bake sale going on or something? Jeff's like,
special
no,
brownie.
Bro, I'm talking about Leroy's brownies, dog. So I'm like, oh snap, Leroy? That big dark skinned dude? Nah, I'm good. I know Leroy. Looks
That
like the
big
kind of guy that would scratch himself and then put his hand back in the batter without washing it. Take a hard pass on that one. Then Jeff was like, Don, you don't know about these brownies, huh? I'm like, what about them? Then Jeff's eyes lit up in that special way that
This man lives in Jamaica, has never tried it.
Secret that you don't. He leans in and whispers, Don, these are magic brownies.
I know this is probably a stereotype or like so false and incorrect, but I just assume that everybody in Jamaica knew about this stuff and probably partook in it. But I would say that misconception comes from like Bob Marley and his music. Just because he was Jamaican and he partook in that, people just tied the two together, even though that's like a common misconception. I'm sure they find it just as taboo as us, if not even more, because they are foreign. I do have parents, they're Nigerian. I don't think it was legal there, but you're really not going to get caught. You're not going to get really in trouble. No police is really looking for people like that. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and try it, man. I'm not gonna go ahead and boost it and tell y'all and encourage y'all, but a lot of kids do it before, you know, 20s, 21. So if you want to try it, that's on you.
I look at Jeff and I'm like, you're kidding. He doesn't even say anything. Just stood there smiling. I gave Jeff all of my lunch money. You see,
this man wants to get it.
They were experimenting with magic, but they were only using magic inhalers, and that didn't really
inhalers. I didn't know that.
I was still curious about magic. So when Jeff told me about the magic brownies, I was like, that sounds amazing. So yeah, I was like, sign me up. So Jeff takes my money and dips out. 10 minutes later, he comes back to me and hands me my brownie wrapped up in foil paper. He tells me that I should wait until lunchtime to eat it and that I should only eat half. So I'm like, cool, I got it. I was pumped. I couldn't wait till lunch. Fast forward to lunchtime and everybody has brownies. Like, Leroy made bank that
Leroy's just selling to the whole school?
I'm sitting with him and a group of friends, and then we all ate our brownies.
Oh gosh.
So we're sitting there and 15 minutes or so passes, and I'm not really feeling anything. Also, lunch was gonna end in less than 30 minutes, so I started to get a little impatient. On top of that, I spent all my lunch money on this dang brownie, so your boy was high-key hungry. I didn't have anything else to eat, so I ate the rest of the brownie. The whole thing. I ate the whole thing.
Oh gosh!
Paper, man. So I'm sitting there, and then Jeff comes.
You're in for a ride.
Man, how you feeling?
He's blazed.
And then I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, man, and a little disappointed. I ate the whole brownie. Still pretty hungry. Not really feeling.
You're finna be blazed, young Don.
As soon as I said that, Jeff's face changed from happy and magical to extremely concerned.
Oh gosh,
he was like, Don, no, I told you not to eat more than half, bro. Have you ever had magic before? I'm like,
it takes a while to kick in.
I don't see why you're tripping.
It's not
ate
immediate.
the whole brownie like 20 minutes ago, and I still don't feel anything. And right after saying that, I hear, yo, somebody need to get me a doctor, man. Somebody help me, man.
What?
Take me to the nurse,
and he's
dog.
freaking
I look
out?
where the noise was coming from, and I see this dude. Let's call him Amari.
Oh my gosh!
And running across the schoolyard. Then he gets tackled by some of the other students. They bring him over, and my man,
this man's on crack.
Tripping hard. He was sweating, mumbling.
They laced the
trying
brownies.
to take off his shirt, just completely losing it.
Guys, whenever you see a friend and that happens to that friend, that was probably laced. Like, that is not okay. You need to immediately call 911 and get them to a doctor. Like, it can be a scary experience, especially if you've never done this before. Like I said, I've never done it before, guys. I've never done it before. Y'all probably don't believe me. I'm so dead ass, bro. I don't do this kind of stuff. I don't have the time for it. I have to run a YouTube channel, and plus I have to go to college and classes and whatnot. I don't have the time to do magic brownies and go freaking out. Come on.
I'm like, yo, what happened to him? And then one of his friends was like, man, that boy ate a whole brownie, dog.
Oh gosh.
Leroy made this batch extra strong.
That's your future.
I instantly begin to panic. I mean, I was going to die. And certainly I was going to die, obviously. Here's why. Amari was one of those dudes that was known to take part in the use of magic inhalers after school. So you understand what I'm saying?
Inhalers? I didn't know this.
This guy was an experienced magic user. He was an experienced magic user and was still going insane.
Do y'all know what magic means?
On the other hand, have never used magic. And I ate the exact same amount of brownie as he did. I was so
you are effed. You're gonna freak out, dude.
Internally,
oh my gosh, you got the Berlizzi forehead.
I was sweating profusely. I looked sick just from the worry and anxiety. Then
shout out to my man Berlizzi.
He's like, yo, Don, how you feeling, man? And then I was like, I don't know, bro. I still don't feel anything too crazy, man. And it was like as soon as I said that, bam, it hit me. And here's the thing when it comes to eating magic. Unlike inhaling it, when you eat it, it doesn't gradually come onto you. One moment,
it's an instant,
fine, just chilling, and then out of nowhere, it's like a magical fairy comes over to you and bashes you sending you straight into La La Land. I was gone. It was so bad that I ended up skipping all my classes after lunch.
Oh, you have to. Don't be freaking out in class.
From being under magic spell. The first was that time was moving in slow motion. And I don't just mean my sense of time, which did happen. The last 10 minutes of lunch felt like an hour. But I mean visually. The best way I can describe it is like a visual echo. For example, let's say someone waved their hand in front of my face. It was like their hand left a trail of hands.
That's the perfect way to explain it. Not that I know.
Tripped me out. The second feeling was that my sense of touch became hyper-stimulated. I remember just sitting on the floor in complete agony because the wrinkles in my uniform hurt when my skin rubbed over them. Like I would rest my arm on my pants and the
first time this has to be amazing.
Felt as if they were trying to pierce through my skin. Absolutely.
Oh. So guys, like I keep saying, I've never done this before, but I Y'all don't believe me at all. Your senses are heightened. I have been around people who've done it or who did it like previously, and then they've been around me. Their senses are heightened. Like, they respond so slow to everything. You ask them a question, and it takes them forever to respond, bro. I really do think like time slows down for them. Their thoughts and their processing is slowed down because they take forever to answer a question. You'd be like, "Where my phone at?" And they'd be like, "Huh?"
Feeling was severe anxiety. I can honestly say that this was the first time in my life where I experienced a real
Paranoid
panic attack.
You be
I was
paranoid
so
AF.
worried about what you ask. I remember in particular, I was dreading that my mom was going to pick me up from school and see that I use magic, and then
And she will beat your silly ass.
Like the 4 hours between lunch and when I was supposed to get picked up from school, I just sat on the floor,
Oh, gosh.
thinking that my mom was going to be just so disappointed and angry with me. But here's
Oh
the thing.
man.
My mom never picked me up from school. And I mean never. She has a 9-to-5 job. She's a manager at a bank. She's never picked me up.
So why
from
are you
school.
freaking
But
out?
For some reason, I was convinced that she was coming to get me. And when she did, she was going to murder
This man is
me
really
in front
tripping.
of all of my friends. But of course, instead, a taxi cab picked me up. The same taxi cab that had been picking me up every day from school for the prior 3 years. So when I say that it made no sense that I was convinced that my mom was going to pick me up, I mean, I have absolutely no idea why I thought that.
You do be paranoid and you be overthinking a lot. So whenever I drink, and I don't do this often, but whenever I drink, which is not the same as what he's talking about, but it kind of adds on to it. Drinking lowers your inhibition, so it just essentially makes you say okay more. It just makes you say F it, bro, let's just do it. While what he's talking about, magic, it kind of gets you more paranoid. It gets your senses really heightened. It's hard to explain. All I know is that what he's talking about is 100% completely correct. If you're gonna eat a magic brownie, make sure you wait a while because it's different.
That's what eating magic can do to you, especially when you eat it at 14 years old. So I get home
14?
and I immediately just went
You
to
a
bed.
badass
I
little
slept for
kid.
like 4 hours, got up, and then proceeded to eat all
Everything.
the food in the house. All of it. Like everyone's dinner that my aunt had cooked that afternoon and put in the fridge. Like 4 plates of food, my G.
Woo!
I ate all of it. And then went back to sleep.
There you go.
Moral of the story.
The eye just hit you.
Kids, don't do magic, man. It's powerful stuff.
That was it for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. That was my man Young Don the Sauce God eating magic brownies. Man, this guy is so hilarious. I love his animated stories so much because they're so accurate. And I feel like he's doing it for the culture. Like, there's a lot of animators on YouTube, but none of them are really for the culture. And you have finally one for the culture. It's so dope, man. That was his experience eating magic brownies. I know some of my subscribers probably partake in that stuff. If you do it, be safe, guys. Like, just be safe. Know how much you're putting in, know how much you're taking, and wait a while before you eat more, because it takes a while to hit you. It's not the same as inhaling it like he was talking about. Or you can just not do it. You can be a good guy and get good grades, go to school, you know, please your parents, and not do magic. You know, you can always do that. But don't forget to hit me to like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you want to apply for your truly Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charmed, my friends.